Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to point out that I did make a cord for all y'all like a week ago, so go drop by. I'll be hanging around there and possibly doing a real giveaway. That's all. Link in the description. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Mizuki back with another video. And in today's video, I just wanted to go over something that's obviously not been talked about by any content creators and been kind of hidden under the covers. Well, not really, but kinda since no videos are made on it. But yes, guys, the Fire Bankai boss. Now, I've recently defeated the boss after like low-key hours of grinding, and I've pulled out a lot of good tips that should help y'all out in terms of obviously defeating this boss. Now, obviously, before making this video, I discussed the info with the active members of the game, as well as the mods, and the content creators such as myself to solidify my point of view. For this video, I've also made time segments, the first part being the background and basics, where I'll give y'all a rundown on why this is the hardest boss in most people's humble opinions. The second part will be the actual tips and advice, and lastly, I'll cap off with a nice outro as usual. So now without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Now anyways, this has been discussed thoroughly in the Discord, as well as been proven and admitted by any Peroxide player, at least the ones that have fought the Fire Bankai, that it is the sweatiest boss fight, and now the reason for it is because, for one, the Fire Skeletons upon impact can take a certain percent of your damage. I believe around 3 is what it did for me, since I was running a good 490 Vitality build, which you should be when fighting this boss. It'll still take like 3% of your HP, which is a lot, but it varies based on your vitality, meaning that for this boss, you will struggle with a vitality cheese build. So definitely try to max your vitality. But another problem that this boss has is the Hellfire effect, which will take its toll on you, so definitely something that can be very annoying. And to top it all off, it's the highest damage strength Shikai in the game. And we all know that any NPC can get a couple shots on you, but out of all those NPCs, this one's M1 will do the most, making the fight pretty notorious. Now anyways, with the background out of the way, let's go into some tips. And now again, I've told you already that I fought this boss numerous times, and to be exact, 3. Obviously the first time was for myself, but then I got some of y'all asking me to run it for you guys, so I did, meaning that I've got some in-depth tricks y'all can use, and the first one being, have a lot of strength and vitality. Now sometimes the only way to beat a monster is to become one, meaning that at least for this boss fight, try to max out y'all's strength and vitality since it'll come in clutch throughout the match. I always tell people to max out their strength and vitality leading up to the battle, and then either reset or do whatever after y'all have killed them. So yeah, just do that. But the next tip would be to use Tazuri Raiden as a support skill, because obviously y'all want that M1 damage to be as chunky as possible in order to defeat the boss. And then obviously M1 the boss. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once the boss uses an evasive, use y'all's counter strikes and M1 again. It's a very good sequence and one that I used while beating this boss, since y'all want to punish it as much as you can. And now when the boss uses its Bankai, when it says Bankai, use Will of Fire, and afterwards y'all need to land an M1. Just repeat the sequence and over again till y'all should chop the NPC down. It will happen eventually. Make sure to use the Will of Fire step since a lot of damage does help a lot. This is not a boss y'all should be worried about in terms of getting close to. I know the fire boss can be very dangerous, yes, but if y'all time it right, there are many opportunities throughout the battle where all y'all can punish him. Overall, y'all know that the Fire Bankai is part of the meta right now, so take advantage of these tips and grind it out. But aside from that, that's all I got for today's video. On a side note, I'm very excited for the launch of Update 4. Y'all probably saw the sneak that Mr. Peroxide dropped in his sneaks channel on the cord of the basically the suit and the Fullbringer tie or whatever. It's cool since it may be the way we're dressed as Fullbringers. Y'all can also see that he has a watch, which may be a future ability. And Mr. Peroxide even went as far as to state that they will be dropping a move sneak sometime soon, so definitely stay tuned. But yeah, aside from that, like, sub, all the proper things, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.